It was a regular Saturday morning at Costco, and the warehouse buzzed with the usual weekend rush. Families pushed oversized carts filled with bulk snacks, bottled water, and electronics. Cashiers moved quickly, scanning items as lines built up at every register. Everything felt normal until she walked in. Karen arrived with an enormous cart, overflowing with everything from toilet paper towels to gourmet cheeses and even a television, precariously wedged in the bottom rack. Dressed in a leopard print cardigan and oversized sunglasses, she strutted with an air of superiority, as if she owned the entire store. Her cart clattered into the checkout lane, and she tapped her foot impatiently while glaring at the cashier, a young employee named Mia. "Finally," Karen huffed, rolling her eyes as Mia greeted her with a polite smile. "I don't have all day. Start scanning." Mia nodded and began scanning the mountain of items. "Of course, ma'am. Do you have your Costco membership card?" Karen sighed dramatically, tossed the card on the counter, and crossed her arms. The card, of course, had a crack running through it, but Mia swiped it anyway. As the total climbed higher, Karen began rummaging in her oversized handbag. From it, she pulled a thick envelope stuffed with coupons. "These," she declared, dropping them onto the conveyor belt like they were gold bars. "Apply every single one. I know my rights. Don't try to scam me like other stores do." Mia opened the envelope and started sorting. Her eyebrows knit together almost immediately. The coupons were from different brands, but one detail stood out. They were all expired. Some had expired 2 months ago, others more than a year back. One even had a date from 2018. "I'm sorry, ma'am," Mia said carefully, placing the coupons aside. "These are all expired. Costco doesn't accept expired coupons." Karen's eyes widened as if Mia had just insulted her personally. "Excuse me? Do you know who I am? I've been shopping here since before you were born. You will take these coupons." "Unfortunately, I can't," Mia replied, keeping her voice calm. "The system won't even allow me to process them." Karen slammed her hand on the counter, causing nearby shoppers to glance over. "This is robbery! You're stealing from me! These coupons are legal tender, and you have to honor them." The line behind Karen grew restless. One man muttered, "Here we go again," while a mother with 2 kids sighed and shifted uncomfortably. Mia knew she had to de-escalate, but Karen's voice was rising, drawing attention from across the warehouse. When Karen shoved the coupons back toward her and snapped, "Do your job, little girl," Mia reached for her walkie-talkie. "Security to register 5, she said firmly. Karen froze, her face tightening. "You didn't just do that," she hissed. The shoppers leaned closer. The storm was only beginning. The moment Mia's voice echoed through the walkie-talkie, heads began to turn from every direction. Costco shoppers, naturally curious, slowed their carts to see what the commotion was about. Karen, however, was not intimidated. She puffed out her chest, slapped her expired coupon stack back on the counter, and smirked like she had already won. "You'll be embarrassed when security takes my side," she sneered at Mia. "I've been a loyal customer longer than you've been alive. They'll make you honor my discounts." Mia forced a polite smile, though her pulse quickened. She had encountered impatient customers before, but this was different. Karen radiated entitlement, like a storm cloud ready to burst. Within a minute, 2 Costco security officers approached, both wearing navy polos with radios clipped to their belts. "What seems to be the problem?" asked Officer Daniels, a tall man with a calm but firm demeanor. Karen wasted no time. She dramatically pointed at Mia. "This child is refusing to take my coupons. She's discriminating against me, humiliating me in front of everyone, and basically robbing me blind. I demand you fire her immediately and give me my discounts." Mia opened her mouth, but Daniels gestured for her to stay calm. "Ma'am, can I see the coupons?" Karen slapped them into his hand with a victorious grin. Daniels flipped through them silently, his brows lifting slightly with each date he read. After a long pause, he looked up. "Ma'am, these coupons all expired. Some of them haven't been valid in years." Karen gasped theatrically, clutching her chest. "Are you accusing me of fraud? These are perfectly good coupons. The ink might have faded a little, but the deals are still real. Your system is broken." The shoppers watching from the line began murmuring. A teenager whispered, "She's insane," while another shopper chuckled under his breath. Daniels remained composed. "Costco policy is clear. Expired coupons cannot be accepted. The cashier was correct. Karen's voice rose to a shrill pitch. Policy? Policy is just a suggestion. I spend thousands here every year. If you don't honor these, I'll sue this entire store. The employees and you personally. Officer Daniels didn't flinch. Ma'am, please lower your voice. You're disturbing other customers. If you continue, we may have to escort you out. Karen's face reddened, her fists clenching. She stepped closer to Daniels, wagging a finger inches from his chest. I dare you to try. I know my rights, and you can't throw me out for using a coupon. At that moment, her voice cracked through the store like a siren. A manager, drawn by the disturbance, hurried over. The standoff had escalated from annoying to dangerous, and everyone knew the next move would decide how far Karen was willing to go. The manager, a composed woman named Linda, approached the heated scene with brisk steps. She had dealt with complaints ranging from misplaced pallets to refund battles, but the sight of Karen wagging her finger in security's face told her this was no ordinary dispute. Good afternoon, Linda said evenly, stepping between Daniels and Karen. I'm Linda, the floor manager. What seems to be the issue? Karen spun toward her like a performer on stage. Finally, someone with authority. Your cashier insulted me, your security accused me of fraud, and all I wanted was for my coupons to be accepted. This place has gone downhill. I demand action, now! Linda took the coupons Daniels handed her. Just one glance was enough. Expired, every single one. Some were so old the paper had yellowed. She looked back at Karen with calm but firm eyes. Ma'am, these coupons are expired. We cannot honor them. That is final. Karen stomped her foot, her voice trembling with outrage. You're siding with them? I've been loyal for decades. I'll cancel my membership, tell everyone to boycott this dump and call the news. How will you like that headline? Costco cheats loyal customer. Shoppers chuckled nearby, pulling out their phones to record. The whispers spread like wildfire. Karen was trending in real time, even if she didn't know it yet. Linda kept her composure. Ma'am, you're welcome to complete your purchase without the coupons. If not, we'll need to ask you to leave. Karen's jaw dropped. Leave? Me? Do you realize how much money I spend here? I practically own this place! At that, a teenager filming muttered loudly, Then buy the store and give yourself a discount. Laughter rippled through the line. Karen's face burned crimson. This is harassment. I want corporate on the phone now! Linda gave her one last chance. Ma'am, please either pay or step aside so others can check out. Karen leaned over the counter, glaring directly at Mia. This isn't over. You'll regret embarrassing me. Security stepped closer, sensing the outburst wasn't finished. Karen, refusing to back down, grabbed her oversized purse and dramatically flung the expired coupons into the air. They fluttered like confetti across the registers as customers gasped and laughed. Daniels and his partner exchanged a look. Linda's patience had run out. Escort her outside, she ordered. Karen's shriek echoed through the store. Touch me and I'll sue every one of you. But before she could finish, the officers gently but firmly took her by the arms. Her fight was about to spill into the parking lot, and the entire crowd followed to see how it would end. The sliding doors whooshed open as Karen was guided outside, her shrill protest trailing behind her. A small crowd of curious shoppers followed at a distance, some filming with their phones. Karen twisted against the officer's grip, shouting, Unhand me! This is assault! I know the law better than you! Officer Daniels remained calm. Ma'am, you are being disruptive. We're escorting you off the property. You can return once you've calmed down. Karen jerked free for a moment, spinning dramatically toward the crowd. Do you all see this? I'm being kidnapped for trying to save money. Costco is run by criminals. Someone in the crowd called out, Lady, they're just coupons. Laughter erupted. Karen's face hardened. She stormed toward her cart, which had been wheeled out behind her, and pointed at it like it was sacred property. You can't touch my items. Those are mine. I'll take them all for free since you denied my coupons, she barked. Linda, who had followed out, crossed her arms. Ma'am, until you pay, those items remain Costco property. You cannot take them. Karen gasped as though she'd been stabbed. So you admit it, you're stealing from me. I'll have you arrested. At that moment, 2 police officers arrived, summoned by security. The flashing red and blue lights lit up the parking lot, making the spectacle even larger. The crowd grew, whispering and recording. Karen's show had a full audience now. The police stepped forward. "Ma'am, we've received reports of you causing a disturbance. What's going on here?" Karen immediately switched tones, tears welling in her eyes. "Thank goodness you're here, officers. I was just trying to shop peacefully when this cashier, this manager, and these guards all attacked me. They tried to scam me, throw me out, and now they're stealing my cart." Linda spoke firmly, handing the stack of expired coupons to the officer. She attempted to use these. When we declined, she disrupted the store, threw paper everywhere, and refused to leave. The officer flipped through the coupons and raised an eyebrow. "Ma'am, these expired years ago." Karen's act crumbled. But they're still good deals." "You have to believe me." The officer shook his head. "You can either leave peacefully now or face trespassing charges." The crowd fell silent, waiting. Karen's chest heaved as she glanced at the cameras, realizing she had lost. With one last dramatic cry of, "You'll all regret this," she stormed to her car and sped out of the lot, tires screeching. Applause erupted from the shoppers. Mia exhaled deeply, finally relieved. Linda turned to her staff with a small smile. "All right, everyone, back to work. Show's over." But for the customers who witnessed it, the story of Coupon Karen at Costco would live on, shared online, retold at dinner tables, and remembered every time someone pulled out a coupon at checkout.